You're about to see why attempting to flee from the police is just about the worst idea you can have. And today you will meet 3 people who desperately wish they made a better decision when faced with police lights in their rearview mirror.
Desiree, stop! You're under arrest! Stop!
I'm sorry. She just got into a car accident.
Over there.
Blue head.
Blue head.
Blue ass.
This officer begins a high-speed chase with a large black SUV that seems to have no regard for the safety of others on the road. As the pace picks up, the danger level rises by the second.
20 is passing Buckholder. Owner is the driver. She just got into a car accident. 6 Point. I have the vehicle stopped.
Not even a minute into the chase, the fleeing suspect crashes into the rear of another vehicle as it goes over a hill and into a blind corner. This prompts the officer to approach the vehicle in a manner I can only describe as odd and thoughtless.
Let me see your hands. Calm down. Hey, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Put your hands behind your back. Let's go. Put your hands behind your back, sir.
I am.
Stay.
My foot hurts.
Please sit down. Sit down for
My
me.
foot.
Okay.
I gotta go to the hospital.
I understand. You will go to the hospital. You were just a passenger. I need you to sit down for me,
help me.
please.
I just got out there.
Sit down.
As the suspects literally pour out of the passenger side window, the officer approaches the vehicle without any caution for herself, quite literally walking into a terrifying situation without anything drawn nor with much communication to dispatch about what's going on. This is just the beginning of a series of strange choices made by this officer that I'm sure many of you will be able to recognize as the video goes on. The driver of the vehicle begins to get handcuffed as the passenger, whom we can only assume was an unwilling participant in this chase until proven otherwise, writhes around on the ground in pain, complaining that he thinks he shattered some bones in his foot. Assuming this person was not wanting to be brought along on this dangerous chase, this is only one of the victims of this foolish decision that was made by the driver. Strangely, the officer does not do much in the way of checking the other vehicle that was collided into, so we pretty much have to assume other units are either on scene already or on the way and getting information on them and their well-being.
Is there a reason why you ran?
Yeah, because I have a warrant.
I know, but it's just for Akron. You would have seen a judge tomorrow morning.
I'm not.
Are you paranoid about anything else?
No, I'm just not trying to go.
Oh, well, ma'am, you just made it worse.
I know.
You just made it worse.
Can you shoot me now?
No, ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take your lighter off.
Fine.
And it is revealed that the driver is currently facing a warrant, and that was the reason for their decision to attempt to flee from this officer. You can hear in the officer's tone the disappointment with this woman, as the whole warrant situation could have been sorted out without putting countless other people in danger, for no reason other than selfishness.
Grab my phone. I gotta call people.
I will grab everything out of the car. Do you have an ID on you by any chance?
I need a phone.
Okay, give me 1 second. All right, that's them right there coming to check you out, okay?
Will you get my phone, please?
I see it. I see it from where I'm at. I'm just gonna have to climb in and grab it.
In another massive blunder, the officer dives into the crashed vehicle in order to retrieve what is apparently the phone of the passenger, injuring herself on debris in the process.
Street. I'm not sure yet. The other officers are with them. Just give me a second.
We'll be right back, okay? Just sit there.
She's fine. She's in the back of my vehicle. She just has a forearm.
Okay, was he the driver of this?
No, he's the passenger. The female driver's in the back of my car.
You can hear the passenger exclaiming that he told the woman to stop multiple times, which gives further proof to his unwilling participation in this chase. Finally, however, the paramedics arrive on scene and can take a look at his foot and check in on the driver's status as well in order to make sure they are good to head off to the station so she can be booked.
I just honestly don't know my whole rights, okay?
Okay,
And
that's
I
fine.
don't want to screw myself any deeper
So
than
when
I
we're
already
talking
know.
about the impairment, you said you've already had OVIs. I have to at least do the sobriety test.
Okay.
You can deny the breathalyzer, but that just means you can lose your driver's. Hold on, come here. That means you can lose your driver's license automatically for a year just for denying it because you've had previous ones.
I know.
So having previous ones and denying it could jeopardize you more than just going through it if you're not as impaired.
Now at the station, the driver is informed that she has the ability to decline tests to see if she was in a state to drive or not, and that failure to take these tests will lead to more issues for her in the future. It sounds like this woman is very familiar with this entire process, which leads us to believe that this isn't her first rodeo.
Are you willing to do the walk and turn and the balance?
I mean, I don't want to, but like I said, I don't know my, honest to God, I don't know my rights.
I understand.
And I hate not knowing that. I wish I knew.
Well, you said you've been through it a couple times, so what do you remember?
I did the wrong thing before, that's why I don't want to do
I mean, the wrong thing is driving under in reality.
Despite claiming that she doesn't know her rights, the officer is being very clear in this situation about the possible choices she has and what those implications of those choices are. But something tells me this woman is not too keen on worrying about implications of her choices, just judging by the reason that she's in this mess in the first place. Now it's time for this driver to complete 3 separate tests to determine if she was in an impaired state before getting behind the wheel. And you don't have to be a fortune teller to imagine how well she does on these tests.
You can turn around for me. All right, we're going to start with the eye exam. All right. Do you have any hard contacts on you?
Yes, I have soft contacts.
Okay, all right. Are you under any type of medication or instruction of a doctor at this point? No? Okay.
Just been crying.
And just half the margarita that you said?
Like what he didn't drink out of the margarita.
Okay. All right. So stare at the tip of my pen. All right, up here. Just follow with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? And go ahead and begin.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That wasn't a good flip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. All right, so the last one is the one-leg stand. Do you know which foot you're comfortable with?
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000.
You got 20 more seconds. Go ahead, restart.
14, 1,000, 15, 1,000, 16, 1,000, 17, 1,000, 18, 1,000, 19, 1,000, 20, 1,000.
10 more seconds.
20, 21. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
a stable person as it is.
That's fine. All right.
But that's as good as I got.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and downstairs and finish booking you for everything else, okay?
With a face of pure shock and disappointment, this woman realizes she has not performed well on these tests. And she's also realizing the implications of her chase with police. And all those stresses combined are showing as she is brought further into the station for processing. But it's not just car pursuits that are foolish and end up getting people into much more trouble than they would have been otherwise. Some people attempt to flee on foot, much like this next woman you are about to meet. While being initially stopped, the suspect Desiree decides to bring up an active case she has with the officer in an attempt to seem like she is almost thankful that the officer stopped her so that she can get some information like when she is supposed to go to court or not.
So I got called because you're running out in the traffic.
Well, I had to run and get my cookies and I turned over there.
Okay.
And this woman, she got mad at me, so I was gonna leave, like I was leaving right now.
Okay, you got your ID? Can I see your ID quick?
No, sir, I don't got it, but I got my name. This is Thompson.
Give me 1 second. Let me write it down, just so it's easier if I write it down.
Are you able to, like, look up a court date for me?
I can try.
Because I'm supposed to have a court date.
You are?
I don't want to get a warrant.
What for?
Because I had loitering and chlorine and I had battery, but like a warrant for battery or something. And I just got bailed out of jail.
All right, do me a favor. Why don't you stand over here so we're not in the way of traffic, okay?
I don't want to get like a warrant or
Okay, give me a second. Let me run you, and then if you want to chill, I can look that up for you.
Her random exclamation of this case seems to be an attempt to act clueless, as if she isn't fully aware of her legal proceedings and when she was supposed to show up to court. After looking into things, the officer realizes Desiree indeed does have a warrant, most likely stemming from failure to show up to court for the charges she was asking about just moments ago.
Desiree, do me a favor, put your stuff down.
What happened?
Yep, you actually do have a warrant.
What do you mean?
You have a warrant, Desiree.
And in a moment of pure fear and idiocracy, she decides to take off on foot. Although this chase resembles running sequences from a dream where your feet feel like they are weighed down by blocks of concrete while you run, the officer eventually catches up to Desiree and waits for backup while detaining her.
Under arrest! Stop!
Leave me alone! I'm sorry. Please don't press charges on me.
You getting all the charges? Don't
Please
move.
don't press charges on
Don't
me.
move. Do not move.
When was I gonna get released? When was I gonna get released? When was I gonna get released?
Come on, get up, sweetheart. Come on. Come on.
When was I gonna get released? When was I gonna get released?
The apologies immediately start pouring out as Desiree's tone turns to pure desperation. She keeps shouting, asking when she would have been released if she were to have just complied with the officer in the beginning instead of running, and I'm really not sure what significance this information has for her, but it is the only thing she seems to be worried about as she is lifted off the ground and brought towards the patrol car.
When will I get released?
Well, you're not gonna release her.
When could I could have got released? I'm sorry, okay? Please don't press charges on me. It's the devil, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? It was the devil. When could I could have got out?
When? You probably would have got out in the morning.
I'm sorry. When am I gonna get charges for years or something?
You'll see the judge in the morning, okay?
I'm
They'll
gonna
determine
throw
that.
up.
The desperation grows stronger as Desiree has a complete meltdown with the responding officers, screaming about how sorry she is that she got caught, and claiming that the devil made her do it. Regardless of what made her do it, it was still her choice to attempt to flee, so now she is having to face the consequences.
I want you to try to sit up, lean up against this back seat. That's better than I don't want you falling and hitting the concrete.
I'm gonna throw up. Where is he? Where is that police officer? I'm sorry.
She is now begging for the initial officer to come back to the scene to talk to her. I'm assuming he's getting checked out by medical as well and talking to some fellow officers, but it's as if she's imagining she's going to clear things up with her words, although the damage has clearly already been done.
I can't breathe.
You can't breathe?
I can't breathe.
Okay.
Are you?
Paramedics arrive and Desiree claims she can't breathe, and this is without a doubt due to her panicking and realizing just how severe the trouble she's in truly is. She could have complied and admitted that she knew she had a warrant and gotten things moving along smoothly while still facing time for her wrongdoing, but the fleeing and aggressive nature she had with the officer just added a ton to her already long list of problems. The officer goes over his actions with another responding officer while Desiree is taken to the hospital to be fully evaluated. He did decide to press charges against her wishes, and she was charged with multiple things including violation of pretrial release and resisting arrest. But if you thought that hilariously slow foot chase was bad, wait until you see the strategy of this third suspect who tries fleeing an officer at a slow walking pace.
Close your door. Close your door. Hey, get back in your f***ing car. Get back in your car.
I parked correctly.
6205 dispatch. Female's walking away from the vehicle.
It appears that this woman is hoping that she can make the case that she properly parked her car and was not fleeing as she was getting out of the car to walk anyway, and simply didn't notice the sirens or lights or commands coming from the officer. The thought process here is wonky and doesn't make much sense, but you'll understand why that is as you begin to hear this woman talk.
Take another unit. Put your hands behind your back. You're not walking away from the traffic stop. Put your hands behind your back.
Get in.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please go.
Put your hands
Get
behind
your
your back.
hands away
Put your
from
hands
me.
behind your back.
Get your hand.
Put your hands behind your back.
What is wrong?
Put your hand behind your back.
Do
Put
not
your other
do
hand behind your
that.
back.
Get off of me.
5 dispatch. I got one female resisting counties out with me.
I did nothing wrong.
Yes, you did.
What did I do wrong? Ow.
Stand up.
Stop. I will.
No, you're not going to walk away from a traffic stop.
Despite clear missteps on her part, this woman is still acting confused with the officers, wondering what is landing her in cuffs right now. The officer chooses to bicker back and forth with the woman despite her clear inability to think straight or rationally in her current state.
Are you serious?
Thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping. Yeah, you can't just walk away from a traffic stop.
I didn't.
It's all on
Thank
camera.
you.
It's all on camera.
How is it? No, I didn't.
Oh, sorry. Walk to my car over here, okay?
No, no.
Yes.
You pulled
And you're
over.
resisting.
What was the traffic stop?
Yes,
You
it was
said.
a traffic stop. I got to
No,
tell you
it
this other
wasn't.
one. Okay, you can argue that all you want. It's all on camera. There's cameras everywhere.
I know it is.
Okay.
And what did I do wrong? Please tell me.
Blasting your music, and you rolled the red light right here. You didn't even let me explain because you got out of the car and started walking away.
Because I parked my car? Are you
That's pretty
serious?
dumb. Yeah, I'm serious. That was really dumb what you did.
What did I do? I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay, we put
Are
it
you
back in my car.
serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
What did I do? I didn't do anything wrong.
Take a seat in the car. Okay. So you're under arrest right now. Okay. So I have to read your Miranda rights to them and explain everything. Okay. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and have him or her present with you during any and all questioning. You smell like as a bloodshot in water, you're slurring your speech, you spilled your drink on the ground. I want to make sure you're okay to be driving.
The original reasons for her stop were valid, as she was breaking noise ordinance and flying through red lights without a care in the world, endangering other drivers. Despite all this, she is still running with the story that she chose to stop and get out, and therefore somehow that negates the idea that this was a formal traffic stop. We will see how well that holds up in court. The suspect continues to act completely unaware of what made them get arrested in the first place, and judging from the tone of the officer, he is absolutely done with the back and forth with this woman. After being read her rights and told again why she was stopped by police tonight, the suspect awkwardly declines all tests to see if she was fit to drive tonight or not.
You okay with doing a few tests to make sure you're okay to be driving?
I'm fine, baby.
Okay. Are you okay with running a few tests up on the curb? They'll take your cuffs off you? Are you okay with doing a few tests though?
Fine.
It's a yes or no question. Are you okay with doing tests? It's a yes or a no question.
No.
You don't want to do tests?
My rights are ready.
I know that.
So I'm ready to go.
Okay. I literally told you verbatim, get back in your car, and you didn't listen to me.
I was gonna park my car there. I was parking right there. So why am I not supposed to park at?
You can make that argument when you go to court. Okay? Because it's all on camera, and you can make that argument when you go to court. Holy cow, your license is revoked. What's up with that?
In a rather unsurprising turn of events, we find out another reason this woman attempted to lazily flee the police. Her driver's license has been revoked and she was not supposed to be driving in the first place. Of course, let alone in the state that she was in. It seems her list of charges is growing by the minute.
You're gonna be getting a handful of tickets. Okay, one for the music, one for the red light, one for the open, and then one for the open container in your car. So I don't know.
Oh, baby.
No, so listen to me, Christina. Hey, listen to me. I was the cop who passed you outside smoking Joe's before you took off. I saw your drink on your trunk as you're talking to that dude. I looped the parking lot. You're hauling down Main. I get behind you. What do you know? That drink is in your passenger seat, spilled all over the floor.
She was causing a ruckus long before this traffic stop was initiated as well, so it seems this woman has a complete lack of care for others around her. We do, however, get one final golden nugget of wisdom from this woman before the video closes out, where she gives a strange diss to the officer.
I would like to know what justice you did though.
Okay, hop over there.
Blue head,
Blue head.
blue ass. Where you from? Where you from?
Not sure what she was hoping to do with that, but that was a cringe attempt at an insult if I've ever heard one. Regardless, this woman is being charged with many things as a result of her impulsive decision to run, or I should say walk rather, from police. So hopefully today's clips have served as a great reminder of how foolish and downright destructive attempting to flee from police truly can be. Subscribe and like this video so you never miss any upcoming body cam breakdowns, and thanks for watching.